just had market open. We just had market open. What is up, everybody, and welcome to another stream. Shoot, my camera. This one's fine. It's just this other one is not fine. Give me 1 second. Let me fix this junk. Okay. Is it working? Is it working? It's not working. Okay. Shoot. What are we gonna do here? Turn that on. Start. Ah, there we go. Paparazzis. There we go. Let's get into it. Let's dive into this bad boy today. But before we do, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. It is the verse. The verse of the day. The verse of the day comes from Isaiah 43:18-19, and it says, but forget all that. It is nothing compared to what I am going to do, for I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. Love it. And with that, let's open up in prayer. Thank you, Lord, for this morning. Thank you for the opportunity we get to be here, Lord, to just experience this new day. Father, I pray that you give us clarity, patience, Lord, peace, and Lord, may we find our identity in you, Father, in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. All right. All right. You got the controller? Sick. Okay, and then we've got Forex Factory. We had unemployment claims. GBP. There was a bunch of stuff there, but who cares, right? Who cares? Unemployment claims came in today. Better. Right? I think that's better. 228,000 claims versus 241,000 claims. So less claims, meaning more people employed, which is good. And then today we have 10 a.m. news. President Trump speaks. I didn't see that one. Why is this orange? Why is this orange folder here? That thing's got to be red. That thing's got to be red. There's no way that's orange. Oh, get out of here with my calendar. Shoot. Shoot. Okay. Okay, so we ran this high. Let's get rid of a bunch of this stuff. Actually, let's get rid of. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of that. So earlier, this morning we ran this high. And this was honestly probably the only one that I was looking for to get invalidated. Or sorry, to get ran before we move to the downside. Right, so we ran this high. Boom. Then we basically leave this one open. Right, and if we look at if we look at we ran this high. Dude, why are you guys messing up? We left this one open. Hold on, guys. Hold on, man. Save and reload. Yes. Come on. Come on, bruh. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go her. Let's go her. Let's get rid of the 90-minute cycles. Okay, so here we go. This is a better picture of what we're seeing. We see everything got ran on, even this high got ran, but this is this high. So technically this got ran on YM, left open on every other asset. So you have previous week high there on RTY, left open, left open, left open. Do we want to see this? Do we want to see this get closed, right? So basically, do we want to create a second? Honestly, I would love to see NQ create, give us an SMT here. And YM barely takes this, fails to give us that right there. That to me would be amazing. We also know that Trump is speaking at 10 a.m. So let's mark that out. Mr. Trumpet is speaking at 10 a.m. Mr. Trump. Hey, Mr. Trump, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when our dreams come true? Hey, Mr. Trump, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when our dreams come true? 10 a.m. Let's see where that at. Where that at? Where that at? 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Boom, baby, right here. Right here. Right here. That's where 10 a.m. is at. That's 10 a.m. news right there, boy. Yep. Now we got nothing here. Oh, yeah, we do. We still have this SMT down here. Down here. Boom, boom. I guess a tiny one. Yeah. Let's look at it on the 90-minute. Okay, there it is. Now it's working. Shoot, man. Previous kilos. Get rid of that crap. Previous kilos. Get rid of that crap. And get rid of that crap. Bum, bam, bam, Pam. Oh, come on, bro. All right. President Trump speaks right here at 10 a.m. I like this one actually. Copy. This is better. All right, President Trump speaks that time. We know that. Let's go back to our 15-minute. Yeah, so I'm basically looking at it this way, right? SMT got put in. I honestly don't think this model is complete yet. I mean, technically it is complete, right? But I would like to see a second leg for an SMT loader if the model is complete, right? Meaning, if this is a complete model, then I would like to see us come back up, give us a second leg of SMT before moving lower, where ES either fails to give us this leg. It would also, honestly, it'd be nice if ES failed to give us this leg and failed to give us, take this high. So leg, failure, high, SMT, with SMT, take us lower. That would be sick, man. But if this is our smart money reversal, then this would look something like this, SMR. Then this is that stage. This is that stage. This. And then back to, this is SMR right here. Oops. This is SMR right here. So if we've got this, we can look at it this way. Ready? There's our third stage of consolidation. There's our second stage. Oh, dude, come on. Second stage of consolidation. Here's our first, sorry. There's our first stage consolidation. And then here is our, if I'm not mistaken, this technically becomes our SMR right here. This is our SMR. Cool. So now we have, if this model is complete, right? Then we can look at it this way. If this is indeed our SMR. Yeah, so this is CISD. If we close here, this is our CISD. If we close there, yeah, I really don't understand why the Trump speaking is not a high impact. Oh, now they changed it to red folder news. Now they changed it. La 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 la. Okay, 1 second. Okay. What happened here? What happened here, everybody? Oh shoot. That thing went down to the ground. That thing said bye. Bye. What equity's doing though? Yo, this Trump guy is gonna speak in a second and it's gonna suck. What I doing, dude? What I doing? Yeah, I wonder what he's gonna say. I wonder. I wonder. Ooh, 950. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's listen to this bad boy. Here's a major announcement coming soon. Oh, come on, bro. What are you doing? No. Ah, okay. Let's see what we do today, guys. I'm actually just gonna push up here. Major announcement. You know everything's just gonna push up in a second. Especially if he talks. Let's see. Where do we go? I would like, honestly, here's what I would want to see. As much as I might not want to see it yet, but we might get it. We might tap back into here, give us an SMT, and then boom. Then we drop lower. Doo, 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 doo. That coffee is so cold. What is a Barney? Okay. Nothing is happening yet. Uh, Coinbase acquires Debit in $9.2 billion deal to expand crypto derivatives business. Oh, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Major trade deal? Okay. This would be interesting news. TBH. TBH. Yeah, I am not doing nothing right now. No worry. This little model means nothing. Major news? I don't like what is he gonna say? That's the thing, right? Like what is he gonna say? What can he say? If this is what it can do, I mean, yeah, you could go there. Here's a sec. Here's this was not a tweet. This was just when Trump spoke. I mean, we could definitely get an SMT up there. Faux show. We can go up there. All right, fools. Let's get it. Trump on the charts. Yes, sir. Trump. Well, I already took him off, but let's see. Let's put this on here. Let me turn this volume up just in case. Computer mic, music. Yeah, I think it's this one. I don't hear nothing. Let's see, can we hear this? Yeah, okay, the volume works. Let's see what happens to price. Marca. What do you guys think? Are we gonna go up? Or are we gonna go down? Let me fix this. We got 2 minutes to fix this, so we got time. What is this? Bless you. Bless you. Oh, you know what I can do? I could probably just add this as a browser. Boom, boom. Okay. Sure. There you go. Man, get out of here with this bull crap. There we go. Now we can watch price and the Trump speaking crap. Yeah, we're just stuck here, so all right, my dude. It's 10. What you doing? What you doing, my good sir? Chicka chicka chaka chicka 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 chaka. Chicka 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 chicka. That and that and that right there. Boom. Technical analysis, guys. Technical analysis. It'll beat the Trump tweets. If he comes up, man, come on, this dude. What this dude tripping for? Okay. You know what's crazy? Like you look at this 3 hour and you're like, man, what a massive wick. And then you look at this 30 minute, you're like, what are we doing? What is this? Then you look at the 15 and you're like, man, what are we doing? What are we doing though? What do we think? Are we gonna go up, down? Yeah, I honestly would like to see us tap into this. Look at this. Boom. If we can get this top SMT here, dude, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah. We also have this imbalance, but who cares? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is hard. Not gonna lie. This is pretty hard. Guys, let's go, boys. Are we coming up here? Are we coming up here into our fair value gap with our to put in an SMT, and then we'll fight up here, or dude, this thing is not starting. This thing sucks. Or are we gonna go this way? Are we gonna fight for higher prices? Or are we just gonna plummet? All right, man, get it together, dude. Where is this guy, anyways? Where this guy at? Oh shoot, did they save? No, they didn't save. Of course they didn't save. That would have been sick. Where are my drawings? Where am I? Come back here, guys. We're having a jolly good time. Where's this? There we go. Where's my, there you go. There you go. We're gonna fight for our right. Dude, this guy's taking forever. Probably has nothing good to say. He probably said, "Dang it, man. I thought we came to a deal, but it didn't happen." Yeah, for real. Hi, Odie's. I know we need to call. Let's see. Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, here it is. No. Where is this? Oh, okay. This is him with China right now. He's like, I thought we had a deal. And so that's why we're late, guys. This right here is why we're late. Okay. Right here. That's the um that's the reason we're late. Or he's late right now. Dude, where is this guy? Yeah, that'd be nice. Buy buy the rumors on the news. Bro, this thing honestly, like if he wasn't talking today, honestly, if he wasn't talking today, this would be a perfect model, and I would probably already be in writing this to the downside, right? But I don't know, like this dude, I don't know what the heck he's gonna say, right? Because we do have, so this is a 4 hour. Bro, get off my screens, dog. I don't know, you can still see it. Where is this? Actually, no, I lied. I lied. We were looking for this closure yesterday below here. So this isn't a confirmed model yet. This is not a confirmed model. It was very close multiple times, right? We almost got this close here. Yesterday we obviously we didn't, but or the day before. But um yeah, this is not a confirmed model yet. Even the daily hasn't closed below. Right there. At this point now that daily close changed to here, right? But that's it. This guy is like literally late. Oh, maybe he's doing this. Maybe he's doing this. Guys, please don't crucify me for this, okay? Maybe he's just talking it up. Okay? And then hold on, where is it? Maybe he's doing this, okay? He's like, "Hey man. Hey man, did you see this?" He's like, "Hey bro, did you get the meme I sent you?" Oh, come on, dude. There we go. Oh gosh. They're probably laughing it up with some memes. Ah, what is this guy doing? Okay. Oof. Okay. This looks, yeah, this looks pretty good. NQ is above true week open. Yeah, what happened to my, here we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. Dude, where is this guy? Yeah, everybody's asking, where is he? Fake news? That would be funny. Dude, where is this guy? Shoot. Yeah, this guy is like super late. Okay. What the heck, man? Man, this guy is like wasting time. What the heck, dude? Get it together. What the heck? Okay. Okay, what is this?
All right.
Oh, where did he go here? Hi.
It's just another, I had another moving average exponential one, but let me
Yeah, but how the heck did
modify
you
this
make it,
demo one
dude?
and make it,
Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy's taking forever. This guy officially sucks. Okay. Order, okay. That sucks. Where is this? Yeah, nothing's happening at this point. This sucks. Yeah, this guy's super late, man. This sucks. I wonder what his excuse is gonna be. Maybe there's gonna be no freaking news. Dang, what a waste. What a waste of time. We are literally just stuck here. We're gonna fight for a right. Mhm. Dude, this guy sucks. Um, this is so stupid. What the heck? Dude, yeah, this guy sucks. What a waste of time. Like, and what are we gonna do here? Nothing. No reason to get in here. Live soon. All right. Yeah, something's not right because he probably does not have any kind of deal at this point. I'll be back. Yeah, for real. This dude is about to. It's like, all right, bros, make sure you buy some calls or puts, cause I ain't got a plan really. But I just said that. Dang, dude. Yeah, this guy is like, what are you doing, sir? Should we turn on the squawk? Let's do it. Hi, beta squawk. Let's do it. Where you at? Turn it on, baby. It might come through out of nowhere, so I'll stop it if I need to.
I took a JBDI, Juliet Bravo, Delta India. Should have seen a bump in activity, new highs. The social media circulations on that name, JBDI.
Cool. Thank you, sir. Holy crap. Oh, okay, let me turn this bad boy down then. Down to 12 or something. Or maybe I move my mic closer to me. Just like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, dude, this guy, what the heck? Oh, my bad, dog. My bad, my bad. Did not mean to, I promise. Yeah, I'm about to long this thing full port here since he ain't showing up. Mm, just to show him. I'ma show him. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, we're in the middle of everything. Do not know what to expect, what I might want to see. Mm-hmm. No woman, no cry. Mm-hmm. I mean, is the deal really gonna be that big of a deal? Sounds like it could be nothing. Is it gonna be that big of a deal? Is it? Is it? Yeah, seriously. Overpromise, underdeliver, always. And then or if it's like one of these where he's like he'll say something and then he'll change it. Sell the news. Okay. 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 All right, Daniel, we're selling. All right, let's sell the news then. What are we gonna do here? Let's see. Let's calculate our risk accordingly, guys. 789. Remember, we're trading micros, so we're good. Take profit. Oh, we gotta change this. Oh wait, get out of here. Edit. Sell our stop loss. We're gonna put it, reasonable stop loss up here. We're gonna target a 0.09 to 1. 0.08 to 1. Okay. That's how we become profitable. Small wins, big losses. We're going to sell at the bottom. We're going to do a stop sell. So when it reaches our target here, then we sell. Okay. All right, let's change this to 2. Dang, even 2 if it gets way up here, that's crazy. No. Yeah, this dude is almost an hour, like 45 minutes late already. Shoot, man, this guy sucks. Yeah, that guy sucks, man. That guy sucks. Why he's so late though? Like seriously, what does he have to do? What's so important that he has to take forever? Literally wasting my time at this point. Like quite literally wasting my time. Oh, you good? You okay? Careful. Okay. You got it? There you go. All right. She don't fail. No woman not cry. Yeah, this guy, man, what the heck, dude? Come on, Mr. Trump. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when our dreams come true? Hey, Mr. Trump, what you gonna do? This is Trump right now. That's Trump waiting like he promised, and then this is him inside right now. Right here. Trump's tots. And here is the full it comes full circle. That's all we don't even like need to look at price at this point. We can just look at this and know what's going on. This is a brand new indicator. Hey, Mr. Trump, what you gonna do? Holy crap, man, this is taking forever. What a waste. Hey, Mr. Trump. Yeah, this is trash. Hey, Mr. Trump. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, Mr. Trump. Where are you at? Where are you at? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for real. We're about to close in at 4 p.m. and he ain't even gonna show up. Dude, this sucks. I'm gonna be out of here at 11. This is too much. Literally wasting my time. Literally wasting my time. I could say the president wasted my time. President Trump, you're wasting my time. Dude, What the heck? Scott's Tots. Maybe we're Scott's Tots. Hmm. Yeah, maybe we are Scott's Tots, guys. Maybe that is. I know, I gotta stop, but here we go. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. Yeah? Oh, it's in there. It's in there. In there. Yeah, it's in there. I saw it in there. You see it? Over there. Over there. Hold on, guys. Look, right here. Hi. Hey, Mr. Scott. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Do. Hey, Mr. Scott. Come on and do something. Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Do be dee be dee be dee be dee be dee be dee be. Hey, Mr. Scott, Mr. Scott. Guys, what the heck, man?
Today's agreement with the UK is the first in a series of agreements on trade that my administration has been negotiating over the past 4 weeks.
Here we go.
Over the past 4 weeks.
Oh, it's loud.
The UK joins the United States in affirming that reciprocity and fairness is an essential and vital principle of international trade.
Can you hear
It
that?
includes billions of dollars of increased market access for American exports, especially in agriculture, dramatically increasing access for American beef, ethanol, and virtually all of the products produced by our grape farmers.
Bro, this sound sucks. Yeah, this sound sucks. That's not me, that's the actual stream.
Opening up the country's closed, and we appreciate that. They'll also be fast tracking American custom process of our exports go a very, very quick form of approval, and there won't be any red tape. Very quickly both ways. The final details are being written up in the coming weeks. We'll have it all inclusive. The actual deal is inclusive. Just about everything's been approved. So good for both countries. We'll also receive market access for American chemicals, machinery, and industrial products that weren't allowed. And they'll end up getting products that they'll be able to price. And if they like them better, and we make great products, they'll be buying those products, but they were not available in the UK. Furthermore, a historic step, the deal includes plans that will bring the United Kingdom into the economic security alignment with the United States. It's the first of its kind. So we have a big economic security blanket. It's very important that we feel very comfortable with that because it's been a great ally, truly one of our great allies. A lot of people say our greatest ally. I don't want to insult people by saying that, but I could say it's certainly one of our greatest. Right at the top, and they're the first one we're talking about. By the way, we have many meetings planned today and tomorrow. Every country wants to be making deals. We have a
Oh, here's the sell off.
Saturday. Very interesting. Find out. I think they want to make a deal. Countries have agreed that the economic strong industrial base, appropriate export controls and protections, key technologies and industries like steel. The steel is a big factor. Both countries will become strong with steel and things necessary for military. We used to build ships and other things.
Yeah, I don't know what this is, man.
Nobody's ever seen, and we've eased up, and I would say that the UK certainly eased up, and now we're going to be much easier to both work together. Once again, I want to thank Prime Minister Starmer. He's been terrific for his partnership in this matter, the special relationship and external and internal between our two countries is stronger than ever before. We really do. We have a great relationship. I want to just say that representatives have been so professional, and it's been an honor doing business with all of them.
This means nothing.
I'd like to introduce him now to say a few words. Mr. Prime Minister, please take it away.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is a really fantastic historic day in which we can announce this deal between our two great countries, and I think it's a real tribute.
But what's the deal?
The history that we have been working so closely together. Can I pay tribute, Donald, to your negotiating team as well, particularly Howard and Jameson, who've done an incredible job.
Ticker Zulu Alpha Papa Papa. Sure seen a spike in
Let me
activity,
get
new
rid of
highs.
this.
ZAPP.
Deal today, really important deal. This is going to boost trade between across our countries. It's going to not only protect jobs, create jobs, opening market access. And as you say, Donald, the timing couldn't be more apt because not only was it 80 years ago today that victory came for Europe after the end of the Second World War. The UK and the US stood together as the closest of allies. And I think even down to the hour, because you may or may not know that it was this time of day, exactly 80 years ago, Winston Churchill victory in Europe. That led to great celebrations particularly in the United Kingdom. Literally people going out into the street, putting hunting up, going up to the palace.
Dude, what is this? This is like, this is the big news?
80 years forward, almost at the same hour as we were 80 years ago, with the UK and the US standing side by side, I think is incredibly important and makes this truly historic. That close relationship has endured over 80 years. As you know, Donald, when it comes to defence, security and intelligence sharing, of course, two countries that are closer than our two countries. And now we take this into new and important territory by adding trade and the economy to the closeness relationship. It is built, as you say, on those notions of fairness and reciprocal arrangements. We always have a fair and balanced arrangement between our countries. It's built on that. Hugely important for sectors like car manufacturing, for steel and aluminium and so many others. Yes, we can finish ironing out some of the details, but there's a fantastic platform here, including, of course, on the tech side, where I think I'm right in saying we're the only two Western countries with trillion-dollar sectors when it comes to tech. In the end, it comes down to, as you say, economic security is national security, or national security. We've been absolutely the closest allies for so many years, keeping the peace through that close alliance. The answer to this deal on trade and the economy. I want to thank you for your leadership on that, Paul, and the way in which your team have negotiated this. I'm so pleased that we got this deal with Glenmore in this, and we've built an incredible platform for the future. So thank you so much. So I'm now going to go and do a press conference. I think you have your press in with you. The details, I think if you've got Howard, we can deal with that through one of my team.
maybe a better relationship there. I don't know if the media does, but the U.S. and UK have been working for years to try and make a deal, and it never quite got there. This prime minister. So I want to just congratulate you.
Well, this president, this prime minister, we've managed to achieve what many people have tried to achieve for many years. Really pleased, and it feels completely historic and a special 8-year anniversary as well. Thank you so much. It's really good to put this deal over the line. Tribute to both teams, tribute to our countries, and tribute to your leadership.
It is a great thing, and you go to your press conference, and I'll see you soon. Maybe speak to you later. But thank you very much. I can't tell you that for so many years, even as I said, everybody talked and talked and talked about a deal. It just seemed like a natural deal, but it was not done. But now it was done with us. So I feel very proud to be a part of it. Here, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, and we'll speak again soon.
Very good. So,
Scott's tots. Scott's tots.
description of the deal pretty quick.
Okay, here we go.
The good side, the very nice side, we'll be speaking about it also, maybe, from, so you get a pretty equal, I think it's a very, it's just been a deal that was, we thought very complicated, it became very simple, it's opening up the country that we really didn't have the kind of access to that I would have thought. I was surprised. I think it's why the deal never got done before. They've been working on this deal for 25 years. And we got it done. We got it done. Really, it's going to be great for both countries. So, Salad, if you could go, and then somebody else, you may have picture whoever you want. So you guys go ahead, and then we'll take questions right after that. But I think you'll get a pretty good understanding of how big it is. It's a very large deal, very big deal. And now, go ahead.
So the UK is the sixth largest economy in the world and the fourth largest that we export to, right? So it's a huge market, a top 10 market. If you remember Liberation Day, they were at 10% because we have balanced trade with the UK, right? They say they have a surplus, but of course that counts gold bullion, which is, so let's just call it balanced trade. So how do you open up a market in balanced trade? People think it's impossible. They've always thought it was impossible until President Trump came on the scene and changed the way things work. So here's what we've got. We've opened up new market access, ethanol, beef, machinery, all the agricultural products. They've agreed to open their markets, and that will add $5 billion of opportunity to American exporters. So the question is, why would they do that now? Because they've never done it before. And we still have our 10% tariff on, which will produce $6 billion of revenue for the United States. So the idea was, how do they keep their jobs, protect their economy, and do the best for their people while opening the market for us? And the way is they studied it, their team was exceptional, and they tried to figure out the markets that they're importing from other people and try to send them over to America. So why were they always favoring others and not us? And what they've done is they found ways to do that so that we have new access, right? But the UK workers are protected. And that was the balance. So we did a deal with them in automobiles. And if you're not building here, we charge you a 25% tariff. But the president, and by the way, I want to make this clear, while Jameson and I worked hard, this was the president's deal. And people think, oh, that's not the way it works. If you got to sit next to him, I have the best deal maker to my left. And if you don't think that we take advantage of him calling the prime minister and getting that deal done, you don't understand who's the president of the United States. So he's the closer. He gets deals done that we could never get done because he understands business, he understands deals, and that's why we're here today. So he agreed they could send 100,000 cars into America and only pay a 10% tariff. And that protects their car industry. And remember, we have 16 million cars a year. So this is only like 0.6%. But for the UK auto people, this is tens of thousands of jobs that the president agreed to protect for them. So he made that deal, right? Then steel and aluminum, right? Their steel business has been destroyed like everybody else has been destroyed by people dumping steel into their markets. And British Steel had announced it was closing down. So the British government, as part of this deal, nationalized British Steel, and they're going to match the kinds of models we do. They'll put tariffs on, they'll put quotas on. They want to do it with America so they can be part of the resurgence of steel and aluminum in America. And that saves them, again, thousands and thousands of jobs. So if you go step by step, aero and commercial planes, they sell Rolls-Royce engines to Boeing. We've agreed to let Rolls-Royce engines and those kind of plane parts to come over tariff-free. And what you're going to hear today is there's going to be an announcement in the UK that they are buying $10 billion worth of Boeing planes later today. But I'm going to let the name of the airline announce it because
Ooh,
it's theirs to do it. Part of
Boeing is ripping.
it's always to do it together and to do it strong. And you can see the numbers on this board. Everything about this board,
Early news for Boeing's here.
the United States of America, it lays out the plan that you can work with us in autos, you can work with us with aero and commercial, you can work with us in pharmaceuticals if you have a supply chain that is secure and protected in national security. So we feel really good about the deal. You've heard
Sound guy sucks.
good about the deal, right? And we started at 10% and we ended at 10%. And the market for America is better. And this is a perfect example of why Donald Trump produced Liberation Day. People don't understand he gets things done in a matter of time. This would have taken Jameson and I 3 years, maybe. And instead, we got it done in 45 days, certainly, because we worked for Donald Trump. So Jameson, my partner in all this, maybe Jameson, you'd like to talk a little, and then we'll turn it over to you, Ken.
Happy to do that. Everyone, great remarks. I just have to echo the President and Prime Minister. We talked about VE Day. This is something we've been waiting for decades, and there's no more appropriate date to do this. And when we step back, we look back a few weeks from now, or months from now, or years from now, we're looking back at this day and better appreciate the significance, I think. And I'll just say as well, in terms of negotiating, I mean, UK negotiators, we've got one right here, did an incredible job, right? This is why you've been wars, right? When you act like this, and the ambassador, he knows more about trade than a lot of us. And I would say on this deal, Mr. President, what we've shown is that it is time to change the way we do trade. People said we couldn't do a global tariff. We did a global tariff. They said no one would want to deal with us. People want to deal. They said no one would give offers. You saw that stack of offers I showed you yesterday. All those countries said we wouldn't get deals, and here we are with the deal with the 6th largest economy. We've agreed to have fair and reciprocal trade, and we've done it in record.
Great job. Well, Mr. President, thank you very much indeed in hosting us this morning. And thank you very much indeed also for that very typical 11th hour intervention by you with your phone call to the President, demanding even more out of this deal than any of us expected. So thank you for that. The Prime Minister was delighted, obviously, to take that call tonight. But you took it to another level, and I think the point I would make is twofold. One is that if we're going to rebalance and rebuild international trade in a way that serves all our interests, then we're better doing that together than separately and apart, and that's what we're on a mission to do. But secondly, you've done what you said you did. You said to the Prime Minister when he came and we visited in the Oval that you would do a good trade deal with the United Kingdom, that you would do it at pace, and that we would be first. And you have delivered that. You've been true to your word. So thank you very much indeed for that. For us, it's not the end. It's the end just at the beginning. I mean, there is yet more we can do in reducing tariffs and trade barriers so as to open up our markets to each other even more than we're agreeing to do today. But it also provides us with the platform, the springboard to do
but what I think will be even more valuable for both our countries in the future, and that's creating a technology partnership between the United States and the United Kingdom, so that we can harness science and technology in order to create future industries and future jobs, and to do that together in the way we work so closely already in the national security and defense area. We can just take that to yet further areas of science, enterprise, and endeavor. So we're looking forward to doing that in the coming months. You've launched us extremely well today. It just, in my view, as the Prime Minister has said, just shows what two countries who trust each other, who are confident in each other, and are familiar with each other can do, not just for ourselves, but for those, the rest of the world, who need to benefit from a bigger and better international trading system. Beautiful statement. What a beautiful accent. I'd like to have that accent. My mother would be proud. Thank you very much. Any questions? Yes. I think that it's a great deal for both parties. It's for us, we're opened up. I didn't know how closed it was, quite closed, the market, as you know, the UK, and it opens up a tremendous market for us, and it works out very well, very well. And a lot of a lot of assets. You see the chart, and those are tremendous assets. We've been trying, and when you say why us, meaning your country, we've been trying for years, and they've been trying for years to make a deal, including when I was in the first term. It would always be people talking, but they weren't getting it done. But for 25 years before that, they were trying always to make a deal.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these news.
Until I looked at the numbers, I didn't realize this is a very conclusive deal. But we think we can grow it even from that. But this is a maxed out deal, not like you said it. You said it really incorrectly. This is a maxed out deal that we're going to make bigger, and we make it bigger through growth. But we have tremendous assets involved. I was surprised to see how big your country is. Actually, one of the biggest in technology and so many other things. It's agriculture. I really didn't know. It's depending on your definition, it's from 4 to 5 to 6. That's pretty big in the world. So I was very impressed by that. But we're going to take it to new levels. It's uh, it's a it's a very big deal right now.
Okay,
But
dude,
I
big
think
deal, huge deal,
just a
massive deal.
it's going to be a lot.
What the frick does that even mean?
There'll be changes made. There'll be adjustments made because we're flexible. We'll see things that we can do even better. But it's very conclusive, and we think everyone's going to be happy, and the people of your country are going to be very impressed with the result, and they'll be able to buy from more people. They'll be able to price things differently. They'll be able to get some products that aren't available to them now that we make better than anybody in the world.
Amazing,
And
bro.
it's just something that it's a great thing that it came together. It's so nice because we have many countries want to make a deal, and many countries are very unhappy that we happen to choose this one. To be honest with you, but long time, longest hour, just about. There's a couple of people claim that too, but let's put it right at the top. I think it's going to be something very special for UK and special for the United States.
Golly.
Very close. We have numerous deals. I know Howard's going back. As soon as this is finished, your press conference, he's got numerous. And Scott, who's right over here, who's fantastic, by the way. Great on television this morning. I watched you. That was gave them a little lesson in the world and economics. But Scott's going to be going to Switzerland, meet with China, and they very much want to make a deal. We can all play games. Who made the first call? Who didn't make the? Doesn't matter. It only matters what happens in that room.
But I will tell you that China very much wants to make a deal. We'll see how that works out. Every country throughout the last 40, 50 years has literally ripped off the United States on trade, on military, on protection, on all the different things. And we are now making fair deals. And
Hey, Mr. Scott.
because we weren't very much involved. You have the European Union, which is, I think, I think you made the right decision years ago. I don't know if you remember, I was opening up Turnberry the day that voting, and they asked me, would it happen or would it not happen? I said, no, I think they got to go their own separate way. I think it's better for them. And they did. I think it's going to end up being a very smart decision. But a big part of that decision was always that you'd be able to make a deal with the United States, and they were unable to do that. But now they made it, and it's a tremendous, it's very important. That was always a big part of your decision on Brexit, and they were never able to make that deal. It was, a tough one. And this one was, it's amazing with time. This one just went very smoothly, went quickly and smoothly, and a lot of common sense, as I like to say.
Oh, yeah?
Common sense, but it's
Okay,
gonna
I'll be right
make
there.
it much bigger in terms of trade, and it's going to make our country much bigger in terms of trade too. Yes, it is.
Dude, these news suck. Useless. American made, yeah.
We have plenty of it. We have every type. We have every classification you could have. As you know, Bobby Kennedy is doing a tremendous job, and he's, I think, probably heading toward your system with no chemical, no this, no that. I think we're heading that way. It seems to be. And but we have that also. So we have a very big country. We have a lot of beef. We're a very big country, so it'll be great. Yes, yes,
You want me to jump?
yes.
Let's talk about American beef really quickly, and it can't be understated. I'm Rick Rollins, by the way, how important this deal is and what this means to American farmers and ranchers. Specific to the beef, this is going to exponentially
She's the beef lady.
beef exports. And to be very clear, American beef is the safest, the best quality, and the crown jewel of American agriculture. So I think a really
Safest?
just the ethanol reducing of tariffs from 19 to
I
0,
don't know.
which
I
for
don't
our
believe that
farmers is
crap.
a huge deal, but also for beef. And as we move forward, I know our
Okay.
team is looking at all of the meats, all of the produce, really all of our agriculture exports. And I don't know if there's an industry that has been treated more unfairly and has suffered more than our agriculture industry. So we look forward to, I'll be in the UK on Monday, talking to my counterpart over there for next week. And I look forward to moving that out across the country. The president is
I think we can say though, we have the best in the world, the best tractors, the best everything in the world. And they say that our agriculture is, second to none, you understand, and it'll be a great asset. People are gonna be able to have options, choice, and they'll have more of it. And that usually means lower prices. How about we'll do you and then you?
Dude, where is this?
We intend to make a deal with Europe. We found that the European
I think these users trash, bro.
and themselves in doing so. And they very much want to make a deal. We'll be dealing with them. We are dealing with them. That'll be pretty much the rest of it. This was separate because of Brexit in particular. This was a separate deal. And it always seems so natural. I mean, saying it seemed to be like, why did this happen 25 years? Why did that happen? Somebody say, hey, we got to make a deal. We have to make a deal. This year, this guy did a fantastic job. His representatives and professionals, and they got along well, and it just seemed to work. And I think one of the reasons it did is because we blew up the whole system. If we would have just been dealing with you separately, the country blew up the whole system. It was very fair to the very unfair to the United States. And I think because of that, this worked out so nicely. And I'm honored that it was the first deal. Where did you go in the back? Yes. Better by extending it to film. You talked about big town. Well, we're gonna have a discussion on that separately. As you know, we're putting tariffs on that particular film, so the movie makers, and we're going to be doing some tariffs to get them, because a lot of them have left this country. They all live here, the money comes from here, everything comes from here, but they make them in other countries. So we're gonna do something to bring them back, maybe to a large extent, but, James Bond has nothing to worry about that, I can tell you. James, and, you know, Sean Connery was a friend of mine. Sean Connery was responsible for my getting zoning in Aberdeen. He said, "Let the bloody bloke build his golf courses." I was like 4 years into the process, and it was impossible in Aberdeen. And I don't know, he just stood up one day and he said that. As soon as he said that, I got the approvals in about 2 minutes. So he was a great guy, Sean Connery. And yeah, I moved into. We have a lot of investment over there. We have Turnberry, Aberdeen. We have, as you know, and Doonbeg in Ireland, right on the ocean. They're all in the ocean. I only have interest in them in the ocean. And we have good investments over there. Yes. Well, it could be. I mean, we're going to see right now. You can't get any higher. It's at 145, so we know it's coming down. I think we're going to have a very good relationship. You know, I always got along very well with President Xi. That relationship was greatly disturbed by COVID when COVID came in.
Gone, son.
We had a relationship reserved with a lot of people, a lot of
100.
countries when COVID came in. But I think we're going to have a very good relationship. I expect to have a very good relationship with China, Scott. I think it's a very friendly meeting. They look forward to doing it in an elegant way. China, as you know, has a tremendous trade surplus with us.
Yeah, this
You know,
is
we're just going to have, and but I think it's going to be very good for both countries. I would like to see China open. You know, one of the big things here is, and nobody would know this, but the UK was largely closed. It was pretty much closed to trade, and now it's open. And a lot of the financial reporters are very happy about that, because that's so much. I listened to them. Well, I hope they get countries opened up, and then you compete on a fair basis. But you can't compete when you're not allowed to go there. China would be the number one example of that. You know, it's very close. We almost had it last time before COVID, and that didn't work out. But we made a great deal with China. They had to buy $50 billion worth of our food products. And it was a great deal, doing very well for our farmers. And then when Biden came in, as usual, nothing happened. He didn't enforce it, and it got less. And
dang, shots fired.
great deal. That was a great deal. But no, I think that we're going to have a good weekend with China. I think they have a lot to gain. I do think they have far more to gain than we do in a sense, but we're going to have I think we're going to have a very good weekend. I might, yeah, sure, depending on what Scott says. We Scott is doing certain countries, and Howard's doing certain countries. I mean, I wish I had like 10 more of each, and then we could do them all at one time. But there will be a time that we'll do a number of them. And then there'll be a time, I think I could say this, Scott and Howard, where we're just going to say, because we understand the countries, we understand what they want, where we're just going to make the deal. In other words, we don't need the country involvement because we've already had it. And we'll say this particular country, which had big surpluses, let's say we had therefore deficits, that this particular country is going to pay a 25% tariff, or 30%, or 50%, or 10%, or whatever it may be. I think we should explain it now. One of the things we did here that we'll rarely do is on cars, we took it from 25 to 10 on Rolls-Royce, because Rolls-Royce is not going to be built here. I wouldn't even ask them to do that. You know, it's a very special car, and it's a very limited number too. It's not one of the monster car companies that makes millions of cars. They make a very small number of cars that are super luxury, and that includes Bentley and Jaguar. So we have some very special cars. So in order to help that industry, that's really handmade stuff. They've been doing it for a long time, same location. Uh, and I said, yeah, that would be good. Let's help them out with that one. But that's different than a car company that comes out and makes millions of cars, which they'll be doing in our country. They can build, we have many factories, car plants being built or going to be built very soon. I think we can say that we'll be close to $10 trillion of investment. We're actually at that number now, if you add up some of the ones we haven't heard about yet. I mean, we have some going up right now. They have plans going up, but they haven't even spoken to us, and it was because of the tariffs. And tariffs have always been used against us, and I never understood. I used to sit back, as you know, China paid hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs when I was president, but until then, China never paid anything, and they really did a big number on us from the standpoint of trade. But we are using tariffs now for our benefit, and we have now close to $10 trillion. To think of that, 10 trillion. Look at the past administration, and we're talking about over essentially 2 months, because you could say three, but it took a little while to get the office in perfect.
Jeez, dude.
It took a little while to get things done, but once we started, when you think of that, close to $10 trillion of investment, you've had
11:26 already. Shoot.
Wouldn't do 1 trillion in a year. Wouldn't do anywhere near 1 trillion. We did 10 trillion in 2 months. So it's amazing what's happening. We're getting calls from, and that has to do with chips, has to do with cars. We used to make
Buddy.
chips. We had Intel, and we used to make chips. We had a monopoly on chips, and everything was made here. And now, over a period of years, because the presidents didn't know what they were doing, they allowed that business to be stolen from us. Most of it moved to Taiwan, and you probably were in the same position, right? Because you had a lot of the chip making capacity, but they moved it in. And if we would have said, that's fine, if you want to move it to Taiwan, that's good. But if you want to sell back into the United States, we put a 50% or 100% tariff on, they would have never left. But we had people sitting here that didn't understand that, and it's too bad. But now they're coming back, because I'm saying it about 40 years too late. But they're coming back. As you know, we have the biggest chip makers in the world, spending, in one case, 300 billion, in one case, 500 billion, same as Apple, and in another case, 200 billion. And we're going to have a large share, very substantial share of the chip making market.
Holy crap.
To be a front. Do you expect that it will just be a formality to break the ice, or are they going to get into substantive negotiations?
I believe so, yes. I believe it's substantive, yes. I think people like to say, yes, we're having a meeting to meet. Well, we're meeting, so what are we going to do? Talk about meeting again? So I think it's going to be substantive. I think we can say that, but it's going to very substantive. Now, China wants to do something, and they have to at this point. Essentially,
Oof.
they made $1 trillion a year, and now they have absolutely no business because of the tariffs. They have no business, and they want to have business, and we want them to have business. We want them to do well. We want them to do very well. So I think it's going to be very substantive. In China.
We're seeing as a result of here in the US.
Yeah, no, we lose. See that? We lose less money. Look, China was making 1 trillion, in my opinion. Different numbers from 500 billion to a trillion or a trillion one. I think it was 1.1 trillion. And frankly, if we didn't do business, we would have been better off. Okay, you understand that? So when you say slow down, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. But we're going to make it so they can. I'd like to say they can do better, actually, in terms of the bottom line. We'd like to see China opened up so we can compete with China and give people something that they've never had, access to something. That'd be great for the world. It would be great for our businesses, and I think it would be great for friendship. I really expect a lot of people think I'm a militant guy. I'm really not. I think that trade can bring a greater friendship with China. It can be something good. But one of the things that I know Scott's going to be talking about very high on the list is open up and let our businesses go into China. Because when you talk about a closed country. That's a really closed country. And I think it'd be great if it was opened up. We give people a lot of choice and create a lot of jobs, a lot of everything. So I think it would be a great thing for China. And that's going to be one of the things we'll be discussing, like we discussed with UK. Yeah, please. Well, I think that's set because that has to do with a lot of different things, including past. You know, there are a lot of past things that we talk. This is very inclusive. We included everything, and that's pretty well said. Yeah, please. No, no, no. That's a low number. They made a good deal. Some will be much higher because they have massive trade surpluses. You know, in many cases, they didn't treat us right. One thing with UK, they had somewhat closed, not like a China as an example, but they always treated us with great respect. They treated us with great respect. The template of 10 is probably the lowest, and therefore they made that deal. But they we've had just a very special relationship with them. Like, I won't do that deal with cars. I mean, unless somebody shows me that there's another kind of a car that's comparable to a Rolls Royce, and there aren't too many. It's a good commercial for Rolls Royce. A lot of Mr. President, I wonder whether you'd like to buy. Well, the last time this happened, I would be happy to suggest a discount, obviously a very modest discount. I've had many of them, actually. You know, the last time that happened, I ended up buying a Tesla.
All right. I think that's it. This is a sucky news announcement, I guess. I mean, the obviously the candle's there, right? Like we get this push to the upside, but
You want to handle that?
man, I was really expecting something.
Conversation. Our conversation was an economic conversation from start to finish, closed by the president yesterday. This was a business deal, open their markets, and also protect their workers, grow our market.
Even half of this, right?
Help our.
This was about business religion.
Or even what about 4%?
Semi-religion, but not nearly as important. I don't want to get myself.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. I think it's a natural thing to ask. Sure. I don't know. I think we're making good progress. Finding I think if we weren't involved.
God, this is all right. I'm like, I've overstayed my welcome here on this charts. This dude took forever. Man, oh man. So just yeah, we'll see what happens. Probably won't even get much today.
No, I think that we will be.
For me, at least, but
Bloodbath. It's a bloodbath. It's a horrible situation. 5,000. It's really
man, oh man.
but it's 5,000. So it's on average a week.
All right, everybody. Let's stop this crap.
Satellite pictures coming back, body parts lying all over a field.
How do you get rid of this?
It's so terrible.
Delete.
They like it actually. Try very hard. I think we're close.
There we go. All right. That was a lot. Man, that took forever, so kind of tired now. I'm gonna get off the charts and then I'll probably be back tomorrow. So anyways, we'll catch you guys